Hey everybody, it's Tara Wagner with my husband Justin, and we're on day 4 of our elimination diet. And a lot of people have been asking how we're doing and how it's going, so we thought we would do a quick video and let you know.
So for me, the first 2 days were fine. I didn't have any problems. The third day was really difficult for me. Like, I was so sick of smoothies and juice by the third day. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. It was very difficult.
Yeah. So day 1 was fine for both of us, but by the end of day 1, my blood sugar was like just crazy. I think the fruit to vegetable ratio was just too high. I'm not a sweet person. I'm not a sugar person.
She's not very sweet. Not at all. Just kidding. That was kind of harsh, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Burn!
It's too much. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's quit. Okay, go.
It was too much sugar. So by the end of day 1, I went to bed very cranky and tired and hungry, really, because I needed more, but the smoothies weren't. I didn't want any more fruit. I couldn't have any more fruit by the end of day 1, or I probably would have like gone into shock or something.
I was hungry the whole time. I'm still hungry.
Day 2, by evening time, I couldn't do it anymore. I increased the vegetable ratio with the fruit.
She had a headache most of the day too. I
had a headache. Someone's mentioned it might be a detox headache. It didn't. My detox headaches feel a little different. It really felt like a blood sugar headache. So by evening time, which you...
Sorry, I'm sitting in front of the camera. I can't help it.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
Evening time, I had a big bowl of brown rice. Really plain and boring. And then I'm wondering if it got hard for you or if you started to feel bad, because he had a bowl of rice with me because I was having one, so he might as well have one. But he put, what'd you put in it?
I put some, what did I put in it? Some
seasoning.
Curry. Oh, I put some
curry seasoning in it, which we realized later has dried tomato, which we're not supposed to have tomato right now.
Shucks.
So, my headache didn't go away until probably the next morning. Sunday I was feeling better, but...
I curried the crap out of the rice, too. It had to have some kind of seasoning on it.
It was pretty plain and boring. By the end of Sunday, my headache was gone. I was having a lot more vegetables and less fruit, so that was helpful. There was one smoothie that I've eliminated completely because it's mostly vegetables, which is spinach. It's not enough for me. I also think that spinach I might react to, so I'm probably going to eliminate that over the next couple weeks and then put it back in and see how I do with it. And then today's day 4, so we're done with the smoothies. And
yeah, I kind of wussed out on it. I got to have something with a little bit more sustenance than just smoothies.
It just didn't, it filled you up. My stomach was at full capacity, but I just went through it so fast. You know, you burn through it so fast. So it wasn't filling, it wasn't satisfying. There was the blueberry cucumber smoothie, though, is really good. Really recommend that one.
Yeah, it was good.
We borrowed somebody's...
That was actually a one.
Yeah, not sarcastically. We borrowed somebody's Vitamix and made one with beets, which he didn't like, but I really liked it. The texture was a little tough, though. So I can see that one being a really good juice, but it was really not good texture.
Not good for not a beet lover, you know?
I didn't taste the beets at all.
Then don't try that.
Maybe my body was just like vegetables. So
and obvious because it is a beet smoothie juice dealy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't taste it. So today's day 4. Justin went to the grocery store. Our bill's obviously been cut in half because there's no meat, no eggs, no dairy, and most of the vegetables we eat are gone. Our recipes are super simple. It's mostly rice.
Not having to plan halfway in the day to take something out of the freezer or refrigerator to let it defrost is kind of nice too.
Yeah. I'm worried how bored we're gonna get over the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So the phase 1 you're supposed to do for 2 weeks. Really basic stuff. Everybody's list of what you're supposed to do in those first 2 weeks is totally different. So I'm going with the link that I gave you guys before. I'm going with that list, and I'm taking out a couple other things like spinach because I think that it affects me.
I had a big old smoothie or spinach salad last night for dinner, actually.
He had a very resentful spinach salad. Yep. He was like, "Can I put this on? Can I put and just like munched it down with an angry look on his face.
Like a big old bag of spinach. It was like this big. I was like, F it, you know?
Did you have anything with it or just spinach?
I put like salt on it, and I think that was it.
Yeah. So
had to have some
we plan to find recipes for
no curry
dressings, for seasonings. You can use any fresh herbs. You can have herbal teas, but you can't use anything like any seasonings that have gluten in them. Obviously, you can't use any seasonings that have tomato, you know, that have peppers, that have any of that stuff. So we need to find some dressings. We have 5 meals that we've looked at that sound good, that we're going to try over the next 2 weeks. Hopefully we're going to find more than 5 meals. Because
I hope so. If we
some of those meals were questionable.
Next 2 weeks is going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, some of them looked a little funny. So, and then I was noticing on those lists, they're not really complete lists. There's still things on there that it doesn't say whether or not you really can have it or not. So I think there's going to be some more research that I do around this and finding some more meals. And just the fact that it cut our bill more than half. Did you say our bill was like $80 for the next week? And it's usually about $180. Now we eat mostly organic foods, but this was still shopping mostly organic. But, you know, just no anything. I think we're going to be really irritated by the end of the week with how few choices we have. Because there's not any snacks. There's not a whole lot of breakfast foods. You can't even have gluten-free breads right now. So, you know, it's just really, really simple stuff.
Pretty boring.
But that rice with blueberry sauce, that looks pretty good because you can have maple syrup.
You said that you didn't want that, and that looked good to me. And you're like,
syrup,
that looks great.
The syrup looks good. I'm not sure about putting syrup on rice.
Why the heck not?
Okay. Sorry, Mom, I'm going to tell this story. When we were growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, so for breakfast, we had to eat white rice with cinnamon and sugar. The idea of having anything sweet with rice now, especially for breakfast, it doesn't feel good to me. It's like, ew, I don't want to do that. So maybe that's just a block of mine that I need to get over, but it just doesn't sound good. And it throws me back to, you know, really hard times, and I don't want to eat that. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it because I can't have oatmeal, I can't have eggs, I can't have toast, I can't have anything but a freaking smoothie. And, you know, sometimes I just don't want a smoothie. They're too sweet.
Rice and blueberry syrup, that sounds pretty good to me. I don't care what you say.
It's sweet too, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Just like you, nice and sweet, baby.
You dork. So that's where we are right now. We'll probably do a video in a couple days and let you know if we're frustrated or we're feeling great. How are you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like, my energy level isn't as high as it usually is because I'm not having a bunch of caffeine.
I think you're not getting enough calories either. You're a big guy. You need more calories.
Yeah. No matter how much I eat, I'm still hungry on this diet or elimination diet. I'm just always hungry.
But hopefully now that we're doing more than just smoothies, that's going to change.
Yeah, and now that... you know, it's food that doesn't taste good to me. Hopefully we'll find some stuff that tastes good to me. That way I can eat more of it and get that full feeling that I'm looking for.
Yeah. Energy-wise, I'm doing fine. I mean, I was doing fine before we started too. And I've eaten pretty clean and pretty allergen-free. So I'm a big part of why I'm doing this is to support him, but there are some foods that I want to identify for myself as well. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to start
I did go and juggle today outside for about an hour, and I didn't sweat as much as I usually did. But it's also like 15, 20 degrees cooler than it was when I first started.
So I want to start making a food diary and a symptom diary so that we can kind of cross-reference these things. So for instance, when I had my headache, I want to really be able to isolate next time I have a headache like that. Was it the sugars? Was it, you know, detox? Was it something else? Was it a particular food? Maybe there was something in one of the smoothies that, you know, wasn't working for me. So I want to start kind of... That's our dog. Bear Bears, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. I want to start isolating or start kind of journaling food and symptoms and get really clear on how I'm responding to things and and when I'm experiencing certain things, and just seeing patterns that you're not going to see unless you write them down. So that's the only thing I think I'm really going to change, and then hopefully just find some recipes that we'll like.
Just for me, like, I've noticed not as much energy, and I'm always hungry. I mean, other than that, I feel fine.
Yeah. I think you just need more calories.
It's hard to get a lot of calories when you're just eating fruits and vegetables, I think.
It can be. Yeah. So there's a big transition that physically you go through, so see how it goes. But anyway, this video's long enough, so anything else you want to add before we go?
Nope.
Really? Nothing?
Nope.
No jokes?
I was going to say something, but nah.
No.
I won't.
Alright, thanks guys. Talk to you later.
Everybody will think I'm weird. As if everybody doesn't already think that I'm weird. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Do you want to say bye, Tara, before I hit the stop?
Bye.
Bye.